Quite possibly, but I think once again, the scene was really just stolen away from him by General Dan Caine. And part of that is the transparency that General Caine has had after a number of different actions that we have seen the Trump administration take, including today, where he laid out exactly what the operation was, Operation Epic Fury, how it transpired, and also where he thinks it's going to go in the future, trying to put some very clear guardrails around what military action might be moving forward.
The gentleman of ROTC, Virginia Military Institute, VMI, a fighter pilot with a substantial, I believe, 100 hours of combat mission, he must be encyclopedic on the deployment of our military. Do we have enough military economically, Becca Wasser, to do what these two gentlemen just described we're doing? Can we sustain this?
So it can be sustained, and the president has laid out that he expects this to be wrapped up in the next 4 weeks at most. So the U.S. military has enough troops, has enough equipment, and it has enough munitions. However, the CENTCOM region, so the Middle East, U.S. Central Command, they have these forces assigned to them. They have these munitions and these missiles assigned to them. And if they end up using more than they have initially planned, you'll see them start to pull from other theaters, so such as the Indo-Pacific and Europe. So right now, the U.S. can sustain this and can definitely continue to prosecute the fight. But it becomes a question about, are they making trade-offs about security today that might actually leave the United States less secure for a potential crisis tomorrow?
Becca, some are saying that Iran's retaliatory strikes on its neighbors are a miscalculation, what it's done in Dubai and in Bahrain, being condemned by Gulf states. What do you say to that?
I think Iran has essentially regionalized the conflict in a way that it didn't expect. I think Iran believed that some of its large salvos of short-range ballistic missiles and drones could overwhelm these countries, could reach out and scare their populations and keep them from joining the fray in any way. What I think we've seen is quite the opposite. It has actually brought them closer to the United States as they are trying to defend against these mixed salvos that are flying into their airspace and in some cases crashing in civilian areas, as well as, impacting energy infrastructure. So we've seen this strategy almost backfire from Iran, if you will.
Talk to me a little bit more about Dubai and its place in all of this. I mean, its airport shut down due to this rapidly escalating Israel-Iran Middle East conflict. Dubai always sort of put itself out there as the one place, the safe haven in this unstable region and sort of within its own bubble. And this, what we saw happen this weekend, has really shattered that.
Absolutely. I think we've seen that there have been attacks that have either been directly targeting some of these civilian areas, or you've seen debris from either missiles or missile air defense interceptions actually fall in these areas. And that has shattered essentially what the Gulf states have had as part of their tagline for why they are perfect for investment, why expats should move there, which is their relative security and stability. And that's been punctured.